costs are out of control. But one of them is taking back control with good RX.
Hello, good evening. Hello, good evening. This is another. Welcome to another hour of the Khalil Hour Sports Report live right here, Leesburg, Virginia, Loudoun County area. Today, ladies and gents, I'll get you guys to the situation that's going on with Kylie Rae. I'm gonna talk with you guys also about the fact that Kwon Alexander has been traded to the Six. Jimmy G and George Kittle are out for weeks due to injuries they sustained. I'll talk with you guys about the fact that Jon Lester spent $47K on beers to Windy City Chi-Town fans. House of farewell. Demarcus Thomas was sent to a hospital, by the way, due to injuries sustained at practice, for sure. On that note, Javon Wims has been suspended 2 games for throwing 2 haymakers, by the way, at CJ Gardner Johnson, by the way. Johnson had the spinning, though, by the way. And Julianne Hough filed for divorce, by the way, as well. That'll be all the news I'll have for today, buddy. I'm going to start things off with the fact that many of you guys have known this for sure, that Kylie Rae has said that she's not well. And she says that she is no longer a pro wrestler anymore. This actually means that she's retired from pro wrestling for good. Now, Kylie Rae, those of you guys that don't know her, though, a lot of you guys do. She's she's been in the reality of wrestling. She's a former Diamonds Division champion. She's also a former AEW star as well. She quit last year. It's about mental health issues or mental illness that she's dealt with. And now Kylie Rae was supposed to be facing Deon Purrazzo at Bound for Glory. Kylie Rae was a no-show. So Kylie Rae did post out a tweet though, earlier today. Now she deleted her Twitter account, by the way, I can tell you that. Her Twitter page, that is. And that the fact that Kylie Rae, she says that she's not doing well. Now if you read on her Patreon page, you'll see that she's not doing well. And she needs time to just, regurgitate, try to refocus on her well-being and all. But clearly, Kylie Rae's future is definitely over for now. And that I'm just going to say that she's no longer with Impact Wrestling anymore. And the fact that, she's a former Warrior Wrestling Women's Champ. And honestly, she's supposed to be competing for the Knockouts title Bound for Glory. That didn't ensue, though. Sue Young took her place. So obviously, Kylie Rae is no longer with Impact Wrestling anymore. And things aren't looking good for her. So she says that she's leaving wrestling for good. And honestly, just to focus on her mental health issues and her well-being. And it's just awful situation that she's dealt with for sure. You can read it on her Patreon page. And that she has over, you can unsubscribe to that, by the way, if you want to, guys. And it's just awful. This is a really awful situation that she's in. I want to send my thoughts of praise out to Kylie Rae, all of her competitors, her family members, her well-being, the issues that she's dealt with, and clearly it's not looking good for her. And honestly, this is not good at all. So, really, no longer in the pro wrestling industry anymore. And honestly, this is a really big loss. Now that she's gone, oh no. She says right here, sorry for the pain I've caused and miscommunication. She's not doing well right here. She says she was able to get this a whole lot sooner rather than later. Wasn't able to get this out before her subscription Patreon page. She says she wants to take the time to say she's no longer pro wrestling anymore. She's retired, taking a break from social media. Hard decision, but please understand, when I'm well, navigate any obligations that I missed during this time. Most teams will not be able to be fulfilled. Feel free to subscribe from this membership Patreon account. And honestly, this is she's no longer pro wrestling anymore. That means she's definitely retired, and then this is a really tough situation that she's in right now. Also, my thoughts right out to her well-being, and hopefully she gets well. We wish her a speedy recovery. Hopefully she gets well, gets the help that she's needs, because she needs all the help she gets. Mental health issues is the big thing, everybody. And obviously, this is really not good for the pro wrestling industry, I can tell you that. And honestly, it just hurts. You know, it really hurts. So hope she does well. Hope she recovers. And honestly, you can read all these tweets in the pro wrestling industry. This is really sad and situation she's dealing with right now. So it actually means that she is retired, and she'll be forever one of the wrestling goats for sure. And this is a really big loss, a really tough situation that she's in right now. And
well, the bed and breakfast idea, I do like.
her well-being is really her well-being is very important though. So
I still would pick the other one.
this is really tough. And really, she's also former AEW Women's Champ as well, by the way. So this is a really big loss, and I can't put this to words right now. So
if your loved one is prescribed medical,
please, ladies and gentlemen, send your thoughts and prayers out to her, her well-being, all of her fans, all of her viewers, of this horrific situation that she's in right now, and
no more worrying about refilling.
that is all.
Dragging them around, or if they'll be delivered.
That's all there is. She's. I mean, I'll tell you this. Kylie Rae. She's been on one of the many individuals she's entertained. She's one of the forever one of the goats in pro wrestling history. Wasn't in any scenes, reality wrestling, AEW or Impact Wrestling, by the way. Black Label Pro, AEW, even Zelo Pro. But this is a really tough situation that she's in right now. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep your thoughts and prayers out to her. And she needs all the help she's gonna get. So keep her in your prayers, everybody. Wish her speedy recovery. That's all you guys can do, everybody, on that. So it's maybe the last of Kylie Rae that everyone's gonna witness in the pro wrestling industry. That's all I gotta say on that note. Another I want to get into, by the way, that Kwon Alexander has been traded to the Saints in exchange for Kiko Alonso and a conditional fifth round pick. Now, other things I want to get down to, George Kittle and Jimmy G are out with injuries, by the way, out for weeks with injuries. George Kittle has a broken bone in his foot. Jimmy G's out 6 weeks. Well, George Kittle's out 8 weeks with a broken bone in his foot. Jimmy G is out 6 weeks with a sprained right ankle. And really not looking good on that. These are two big losses. Wish speedy covers that make it through, though. Another thing I want to point out, too, by the way, that Desmond King II has been traded to the Titans. The Chargers are getting a 6th round pick. Now, trade deadline's tomorrow, by the way, everybody. Also, another news that Jon Lester, he spent $47K on beers to Windy City Chi-Town fans on a possible farewell, including 31,082 cents, .63 on Miller Lights and 16,012.27 in gratuity. Also had a 34% tip, by the way. So honestly, this is something that no one can describe right now. I can tell you that. And honestly, is it the last of Jon Lester? Let me know when the comment section. I'll address response to that, everybody, on that note. Also, another news: Demarcus Thomas was loaded to a hospital, by the way, because of an injury sustained at practice. He is some regained movement and feeling in his body, by the way. So keep those right to him. Wish us speedy recovery, by the way, everybody. And that's all you guys are gonna do, everybody. Please do so on that. Also, Julianne Hough filed for a divorce, by the way, from former NHL star by name of Brooks Laich, by the way. They're gonna be single yet again. Now Julianne Hough, she didn't wear the wedding ring on the NBC's New Year's Eve, especially with Carson Daly. So that's not looking good there on that note. She did announce this, I think, they were separated this past year or so. And then they were married back in 2017, but their marriage is officially over for now. They have been divorced. So Julianne Hought's been filed for a divorce from her hubby of hers, and they're separated now. So they're single yet again, and they're divorced. So that's all there is to it. You need to know everybody on that note. So that's all there is to it for that. That's all I gotta say on that note. So keep me in your prayers, everybody. Keep me in your prayers on that. That look good there. So that sounds good. Also, I want to say birthday wishes out to Desmond, Xavier, Ron Reed, to David Schwimmer, Mercer Nichols, Kayla Nicole, Michael Buffer, Chloe Clement, Meta Golding, Roddy White, Rugani Carrera, Yanel Escobar, Julia Stegner, Jenny Robertson, Ben Graham, Luke Shen, Cub Swanson, Queen Charmel Huffman, Jordan Howard, Nicola Rivera, Catherine Isabel, Pia Miller, Danny Amendola, Jimmy G, who's on the IR for now, Nelly, Reshma Shetty, and yes, send brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets to them, everybody. On that note, that's all he's got to do, everybody. So that's all there is to it. You need to know for that, and that's all there is to it. So you got to know, everybody. So that's all there is to it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll do right there for another hour of the Khalil Sports Board. Please be sure you guys subscribe to the Khalil Sports Board YouTube channel, Facebook page by any and all means necessary. Be sure you send me your comments and tweets, your thoughts, and send your thoughts and prayers out to Kylie Rae, as she is no longer on social media no more. She's no longer pro wrestling anymore, despite the fact that she's dealing with mental health issues. Because you never know when that starts, someone's going through in your life. And honestly, this is really not looking good. This is a devastating low blow to pro wrestling community, the pro wrestling fans. And honestly, this is not looking good. So keep bringing thoughts and prayers, everybody, on that. Please do so. And also, what are your thoughts on Kwon Alexander getting traded to the Saints, by the way? And for any conditional fifth round pick is there. Let me know about the conversation. I'll just sponsor everybody on that as well. Tell your thoughts about George Kittle and Jimmy G is there out with injuries, by the way. And that's what you guys thoughts about that. I'll just sponsor that, everybody. So be sure to let me know about that in the comment section. What are your thoughts on Desmond King, the second being traded to the Titans, by the way? Thoughts about that. What are your thoughts on Jon Lester spending $47K on beers for Windy City Chi-Town fans? Let me know about the comment section. I'll just sponsor that. Tell your thoughts about Demarcus Thomas. He's recovering from an injury they see to practice, by the way. He's recovering movement and feeling in his body. So that. Your thoughts on Julianne Hough and on her getting divorced, by the way. Thoughts about that. I'll just sponsor that. And that's all you guys got to know for now. On that note. So those prayers out to what are your thoughts on Javon Wims? They suspended 2 games for throwing haymakers at CJ Gardner Johnson, by the way. Johnson denied spinning, by the way. Thoughts about that. Just sponsor that. Same brother works out to Desmond Xavier, Ron Reed, Yanel Escobar, Julia Stegner, Jenny Robinson, Ben Graham, Luke Schwan, Cub Swanson, David Schwimmer, Mercer Nichols, Pia Miller, Kayla Nicole, Michael Buffer, Diana Rivera, Manny Golding. So send your brother wishes, brother shows, brother tweets, everybody, and that's all it's got to do, everybody, and that's all there is to it. I've had more breaking news from times like December stories and a whole lot more in the Khalil Sports, where everything's sports related, everything you know. So I got to say, brothers, take care, you guys. You guys have a good evening. Be safe with it. Bye-bye.
The magician was admitted into the Society of American Magicians at the young age